ॐ स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। यथाग्नेर्दाहिका शक्तिः रामकृष्णे स्थिता हिया सर्वविद्यास्वरूपां तां शारदां प्रणमाम्यहम्। नमः श्रीयतिराजाय विवेकानन्दसूरये सच्चित्सुखस्वरूपाय स्वामिने तापहारिणे। We will begin today the main text of Bhagavad Gita. Parthaya pratibodhitam bhagavata narayanena swayam vyasena gratitam purana munina मध्ये महाभारतम्। अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी। We will do the chanting of first 10 shlokas so that we will be able to enter officially the first dhyana mantra. Only one we will chant of the 9 and then begin and usually in the end we will end with the Yam Brahma. Atha प्रथमोऽध्यायः अर्जुनविषादयोगः। धृतराष्ट्र उवाच धर्मक्षेत्रे कुरुक्षेत्रे समवेतायुयुत्सवः मामकाः पाण्डवाश्चैव किमकुर्वत सञ्जय। सञ्जय उवाच दृष्ट्वा तु पाण्डवानीकं व्यूढं दुर्योधनस्तदा आचार्यमुपसंगम्य राजा वचनमब्रवीत्। पश्चैतां पाण्डुपुत्राणाम् आचार्यमहतीं चमूं व्यूढां द्रुपदपुत्रेण तव शिष्येण धीमता। अत्र शूरा महेश्वासा भीमार्जुनसमायुधि युयुधानो विराटश्च द्रुपदश्च महारथः। दृष्टकेतुश्चेकितानः काशीराजश्च वीर्यवान् पुरुजित् कुन्तिभोजश्च शैब्यश्च नरपुङ्गवः युधामन्युश्च विक्रान्त उत्तमौजाश्च वीर्यवान् सौभद्रो द्रौपदेयाश्च सर्व एव महारथाः। अस्माकं तु विशिष्टाये तान्निबोधद्विजोत्तम नायका मम सैन्यस्य संज्ञार्थं तान् ब्रवीमि ते। भवान् भीष्मश्च कर्णश्च कृपश्च समितिञ्जयः अश्वत्थामा विकर्णश्च सौमदत्तिस्तथैव च अन्ये च बहवः शूराः मदर्थे त्यक्तजीविताः नानाशस्त्रप्रहरणाः सर्वे युद्धविशारदाः। अपर्याप्तं तदस्माकं बलं भीष्माभिरक्षितं Paryaptam tvidame balam bhimabhirakshitam. Om Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutaha Stunvanti Divyaistavaihi Vedai Sangapadakramopanishadaihi Gayanti Yam Samagaha Dhyanavastita Tadgatena Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yogino Yasyantanna Vidussura Suraganaha Devaya Tasmai Namaha. This is the usual procedure we adopt in chanting Bhagavad Gita. And there are two ways usually commonly used of Bhagavad Gita chanting. Another small difference in tone, but this we are using in our Ramakrishna tradition, and we'll continue with this. Anyway, it can be chanted in any tune, but the Hrisva, Dirgha, Alpa Prana, Mahaprana, all these things and Swarasthanas are to be properly maintained. That we will see in the next class. So, this Bhagavad Gita begins with Dhritarashtra Uvacha. Dhritarashtra is Kuru king, the Kuru dynasty, the Vamsha, it is Vamsha Paramparya. Almost one or two generations, a powerful king comes up, like an emperor. He has all qualities, and when there is a dynasty, when there is a king, in our Hindu tradition and Indian tradition, the Guru, always the king moves with the Rajaguru. Otherwise, dharma cannot be maintained in its essence and perfection if a spiritual essence and spiritual background is not there. So, there will be, in spite of all efforts and caretaking, there will be decline. And it is just like a cloud coming and going, again a new king with all knowledge, all perfection exhibiting, he comes up. And that is Vamsha Paramparya. He establishes his own way of dealing things, and we call it a dynasty. When we see in our Hindu culture, from ancient time, how the kings ruled and all, the Puranas are depicting. As we go inside that, especially the two epics, Mahabharata and Ramayana, in the two important great wars that took place in this land, and it is an example for us what Sri Ramakrishna says, Kamini Kanchana. Wherever there is fighting, either it will be because of Kamini or Kanchana. And we see the Bhagavad Gita is a part of the Mahabharata, and Mahabharata is war for the land and property and position and power. This we call Kanchana, and Ramayana is for the Kamini, the whole Ramayana. The whole thing, the two important words, Kamini and Kanchana. Wherever all the power, desire for name, fame, power, everything, location belongs to the Kanchana, and this Putra Ishana, three important Ishanas, desires in human. Putra Ishana, Vitta Ishana, Loka Ishana. Desire for progeny and enjoyments, progeny, Putra Ishana, Vitta Ishana, for wealth and property. And there is the desire for the name and fame and power. This, the Lokashana. Lokashana is a part of the Kanchana, desire for Vitta and Kamini. the desire for progeny and all that. So, Putraishana and Vittaishana, Kamini Kanchana, we see the great wars wherever it has taken place, either for wealth or for enjoyments. So, here we see this, the Kurukshetra, these ancient traditions, the two important we see dynasties that came into existence in our Hindu or Indian land, the sacred land of Bharata, was the two Vamshas, Surya Vamsha and Chandra Vamsha. The solar dynasty and the lunar dynasty. They have the same origin, but the places they occupy, they make the kingdom, and all that differentiates. When we come to the lunar, this Pandavas and Kauravas belong to the lunar dynasty. Ramchandra was born in the solar dynasty, Surya Vamsha. Krishna was born in the lunar dynasty, the Chandra Vamsha. So Pandavas and Kauravas belong to the Chandra Vamsha. The origin of the Chandra Vamsha, we go to the Pururava. In the Treta Yuga, there was a powerful king who, with great means, when the spirituality is there in the background and Guru is looking after all things, then the kingdom will be always prospering and at peace. Every citizen will be in peace. So he established, suppose he is supposed to be the progenitor of Chandra Vamsha, Pururava. We get this name and this one in the Rig Veda also, almost all Vedas. Pururava is the, Sakara is the ending word. Pururava. And he is supposed to be born of the sun. The sun, and he is also called Vaivaswan. Vivaswan is one of the epithets of Surya. And solar has, the Surya is one of the another epithet of Surya. The sun god, sun deity, what we call sun deity, is Vivaswan. Vivaswan. Vaivasva is son of Vivasva, is called son Vaivasva. Vaivaswan was the name, another name of Pururava. And Vaivaswan Manu, from there we get the source. So that the Pururava is called Puru dynasty. Puru dynasty is the original Chandra Vamsha, lunar dynasty origin. From there the whole thing, Kauravas and Pandavas, Kuru and this one. Another clan after this one, these another clans simultaneously, that later king, almost contemporaries, was Yadu, another king. Yadavas. Krishna belongs to the Yadava Kula, Vrishni Vamsha, Yadava Kula. So Yadava dynasty is all this belongs to the original Pururava, Puru dynasty. Puru dynasty, from which Kuru dynasty, Yadava dynasty, all these come simultaneously. And he is, Vaivaswan is supposed to be Vivaswan's son, Surya's son, is called Vaivaswan. Surya's son actually means, now we say Shankaracharya is Shiva's avatara. Like that, a person who goes on giving light to others, removes the darkness in the life of others. Maybe in that sense, he is said to be the son of the sun, S-U-N, S-O-N of S-U-N, sun. So, anyway, he is supposed to be the descendant of the sun deity. Now, sun deity, when we take into consideration, Vivaswan. Vivaswan is the epithet of Surya. Vivaswan was the first Manu. Actually, the aeon, that is one kalpa. Kalpa is divided into 14 parts because the civilization slowly ends up and a new civilization begins. It is called the progenitor of each, this one getting down, and again something like a stone, highly evolved, ends with a stone age, and again stone age again climbs to the highest and moves for some time, something like that. He is supposed to be the originator of Manavas again, the small group or one or two person who live after the whole destruction because of the high intelligence of man. The few again grow into the same glory, and he is called Manu, from where the Manava Kula each time begins again. So it is divided into 14 divisions, and each division is a Manvantara. In one Manvantara, there is one Manu. We are in the presently, the world is going through the 7th Manvantara of the 14 of this Kalpa. Many Kalpas will be there. We will see the time concept in the next 1 hour to do classes, how the time is divided. This we are thinking about dynasty. What is that Kuru Vamsha? Just to know. So the Vaivaswan is supposed to be the 7th Manu of the 7th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 14. So 7th, now we are presently in the 7th Manu with Manava Kula, and this, he is the originator, our source of our present human existence on this earth. So now Vaivaswan is the who from where this Pururava and all this come into existence. Purukula, Puru dynasty, the first dynasty of the lunar system, that is lunar dynasty, came into existence. He is the source. And Kuru, Yadu, and all these are different later dimensions, because Yadav Kula belongs to the Dwapara Yuga, Pururava belongs to Treta Yuga, when the lunar dynasty started. So there is a gap. There are about 70, 80 generations passing through of kings. Krishna is born in the Yadukula of Vrishni Vamsha, and Pandavas and Kauravas belong to the Kuru dynasty of Kuru Vamsha. So both belong to the same, and they are contemporaries, Krishna and these people. Though they belong to the different dynasty, there is interrelationship in a different way, not directly, but the king to king will be always there. So this is the whole Surya Vamsha. And so when we come to the Surya Vamsha, solar this one, lunar is Pururavas, and this one, Vaivaswan, is for the Surya Vamsha. Vaivaswan is Surya Vamsha, in which Rama was born. Pururava was the source of the lunar dynasty. I might have used different terms by mistake. See, Pururava is the source of the lunar dynasty of which Pandavas and Kauravas belong to. He is the originator, progenitor. And here Vaivaswan, Manu, is of the Surya Vamsha, in which Rama was born. Rama was born in Surya Vamsha. Surya Vamsha progenitor, one starting position is Vaivaswan, the 7th Manu. And the Chandravamsha is from the which Kauravas and Pandavas belong to, and even Krishna, Yadukula and all belong to. Pururavas is the source belonging to the Treta Yuga. So this is the whole system. Two important. We are not concerned with Vaivasvan, and because it is we have Kuru Vamsha belongs to the Puru Vamsha, Puru dynasty, Puru and Kuru. Puru is the original, Kuru is the later on. Many dynasties pass in between, from Treta Yuga to Dwapara Yuga. But now this, I am telling about the Vaivasvan and Surya Vamsha because of Rama, because our Thakur is Ramakrishna. Just it is a reference. Rama is born in Surya Vamsha, Krishna is born in the Krishna and Pandavas, all these belong to the Kuru Vamsha, Puru Vamsha, of which Kuru is one of the clans, Yadu is another clan, different dynasties. Yadu, one of the great kings, they establish an independent dynasty like Kuru Vamsha, Yadu Vamsha. And here in when we come to Rama's descendants from Vivasvan, Vaivasvan, then Ikshvaku is one of the important king later on. The Ikshvaku dynasty in which the Rama is born. So many dynasties we go through. So be very clear, two important dynasties, Chandravamsha and Surya Vamsha. Surya Vamsha belonged to Rama, in which he was born with Ikshvaku and all these people. And we are not, it is not part of the Bhagavad Gita. Just for understanding of how the Vamsha Paramparya comes into picture. And we are concerned only with Bhagavad Gita is Kuru Vamsha, and it is from the Pururava, Puru Vamsha. So this is from lunar dynasty. Lunar dynasty, solar dynasty. This much is enough for us. And I will write and send the information also perhaps in the next class. Dhritarashtra is the first word that is used. Dhritarashtra is a Kuru king of Kuru dynasty. This much we will know today. It is almost time now. Too much we have taken. Much of the time was wasted in technical errors, that human errors are unavoidable. So sorry for everything. This much we'll have. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.